All right, let's pull back the curtain for a second because today you're getting the behind the scenes look into my actual content planning here at Only You. And this is the exact process we use to map out weeks of content for ourselves and our clients. And I'm not just giving you Instagram perfect vision, you're getting the tools, the rituals, the strategy, and even little things that keep me sane while planning. I'm breaking it down into 10 steps so you can steal my process and tweak it for your own business, and to also stop feeling like you're constantly chasing the algorithm. So let's get into it. Step 1, start with the big picture. When I sit down to plan content, I don't open Canva first. I start by zooming out. I ask, what are we building towards this month? Is it a launch, a seasonal shift, a brand awareness push? We look at our agency's goals for the month, any big events, promotions, or client milestones, industry trends that might be worth tapping into. This step is where a lot of people actually mess up and they skip straight to what should I post for today without knowing why they're posting it. Step 2, define monthly themes. Every month gets own theme. These act as guardrails, keeping your content focused on and on brand. Sometimes these themes are seasonal, like holiday marketing hacks. Other times they're tied to launches, like behind the scenes of a rebrand. The inspiration comes from 3 places. 1, our audience's needs and pain points. 2, current trends on the marketplace. And 3, content we know has worked before. Pro tip, keep a running content gold mine. List in Notion. I love Notion, with ideas pulled from client wins, comments, DMs. That way, when it's planning day, you're not starting from scratch. Step 3, assign purpose to every single post. This is a non-negotiable. Every single post must serve with purpose, educate, inspire, engage, or even sell. The biggest mistake we see is people creating content that's trendy but really pointless. And we ask, who is it for? Like, what do we want them to think, feel, or even feel when seeing it? When you know the goal, is easier to measure success and easier to be strategic about the placement. Step 4, lock in the timeline. I plan 1 month in advance, but with flexibility. Here's the breakdown. 80% of content is planned ahead. 20% is reserved for timely reactive posts. That 20% gives us room to jump on trending audio, breaking news, or viral moments without scrapping the whole calendar. Step 5, choose the tools. We run our content planning on Notion, which I live by. It's the central brain for captions, visuals, and even timelines. For design, we used to use Canva. I think it's great for starting out. For scheduling, we use Metrical. And yes, I believe in batching, and not in a way that you think. I batch in phases. 1 phase being for session brainstorming ideas, 1 for writing captions, 1 for creating graphics or editing videos, 1 for scheduling everything. This keeps my brain from switching gears too much in one sitting. Step 6, creative rituals. Now, let's talk about the vibe, because every environment matters. For me, content planning is a creative task, so I set it up like one. The candle lit, the playlist going, like my CEO playlist, my go-to coffee, almond milk with some sugar and the instant espresso. And then sometimes I might go to a cafe if I need a little change of scenery. And yes, I absolutely believe in creating a vibe for yourself that makes you more productive. And coffee is definitely a must in one of them. Step 7, getting unstuck. Do I ever get creatively stuck? Absolutely. And when that happens, I step away. Literally, I might scroll through Pinterest to get visual inspo, check TikTok trends, or revisit our analytics to see what's been resonating. But a pro tip is don't force creativity. Collect information before you need it. Keep the folder of posts, hooks, or visuals that made you stop scrolling. Those absolutely help when creating things. Step 8, what makes our process different? Here's where Only You stands out. We don't just make pretty posts. Every single piece of content has a strategic reason for existing. We think of content like web. Each piece of content backs to your brand goals. A reel isn't just a reel, it's a touch point that drives someone to your website, gets them onto your mailing list, or builds authority in your industry. And that's why strategy is a non-negotiable here. Design without strategy is just pretty decoration on your feed. Step 9, advice for other founders is that if you're still winging content every single week, here's my advice. Set aside a dedicated planning day each month. Pick 3 to 4 content themes, assign purpose to each post, and batch your workflow in phases. And also remember, consistency beats perfection. Okay, so when I first started the agency, planning content really felt like a survival mode, posting just to stay visible. And over time, we built a system that part of creativity, part structure, and now I can sit down planning on a day and knowing that we'll leave a full month of intentional on-brand content that works for our clients and our brand. So that is our 10-step content planning day. If you take anything from this, it's that content isn't just about filling up the feed. It's about telling your story with intention, building trust, and driving real results. If you want my actual Notion content planning template, I'm dropping it in the description below. Type through it and start planning like a pro. And I will see you next time.